What if the very thing meant to unite us in reality tears us apart? Let's take a moment to ponder on this. Faith, in its purest form, is like a free-flowing fountain meant to nourish our souls, to bring us together, to cultivate love and understanding. But what happens when this fountain is tainted, when the waters are muddied by bigotry? Suddenly, this life-giving source becomes a stagnant cesspool, breeding division and hate. Instead of uniting us, it begins to create chasms. Instead of fostering understanding, it breeds contempt. Instead of promoting love, it incites discrimination. This is the paradox of faith turned into a tool for bigotry. But how does this happen? How does something so beautiful become a vehicle for something so ugly? What are the real-world implications of this transformation? These are the questions we'll explore. Let's delve into the real-life stories that illustrate this unfortunate reality. Imagine living in a neighborhood where the unity once shared is now divided by religious bigotry. Picture a quiet, close-knit community where people of various faiths lived in harmony. They respected each other's beliefs, celebrated each other's festivals, and shared common spaces without any friction. But as time passed, a seed of intolerance found its way into this community. It started small, a snide remark here, a disrespectful comment there. Gradually, these incidents escalated, fueled by bigotry and a lack of understanding. The community, once united by shared values and mutual respect, began to fracture along religious lines. Homes that once rang with laughter and friendly chatter turned into fortresses, as neighbors became strangers and faith became a source of division. The neighborhood was no longer a beacon of unity, but a battlefield of differing beliefs. This is a sad example of how bigotry can poison faith. It shows us how intolerance can turn the flowing fountain of faith into a stagnant cesspool. Or, picture a lifelong friendship, shattered by the sharp edges of religious intolerance. Imagine two friends, inseparable since childhood. They shared dreams, laughter, and countless memories. Their faiths were different, but it was never an issue. They respected each other's beliefs, and that only enriched their bond. But as they grew older, one friend fell prey to bigotry. He started to see his friend's faith not as a personal belief, but as a threat, a betrayal. Every conversation became a battlefield, every difference a point of contention. The friendship, once a safe haven, turned into a war zone. Their shared history, the countless memories, were overshadowed by the blinding rage of intolerance. And so, a friendship of many years ended, not because they fell out of love, but because one friend let bigotry taint his faith. It's shocking how bigotry can turn something beautiful like faith into a destructive force. We've heard the stories, now let's examine the impact. Bigotry, in all its forms, can warp the true essence of faith, reshaping it into something unrecognizable. This distortion can be likened to a vivid, life-giving fountain transformed into a stagnant, closed-off cesspool. Faith, in its purest form, is a beacon of hope, love, and unity. It encourages understanding, tolerance, and compassion. But bigotry, with its roots in fear and misunderstanding, casts a long, dark shadow over these principles. It breeds division, breeds mistrust, breeds hatred. It takes the open, welcoming arms of faith and draws them closed, barring entry to those deemed different. And so, the once vibrant fountain of faith, teeming with life and diversity, becomes a cesspool. Its waters, once clear and inviting, are now murky and forbidding. The melody of unity becomes the discord of division. It's clear that bigotry turns the flowing fountain of faith into a stagnant cesspool. So, what can we do to prevent bigotry from tainting our faith? It's a question that requires our collective introspection. It's about being the change we want to see, about stepping out of our comfort zones. It's about fostering understanding, promoting tolerance, and spreading love, the true essence of faith. Start by becoming aware of your own biases. Challenge them. Learn about different cultures, traditions, and religions. Embrace diversity. Encourage conversations that bridge the divide, that nurture empathy and unity. Stand against bigotry whenever you see it, in whatever form it takes. Raise your voice, not in anger, but with compassion and conviction. Be an example to those around you. Show them that faith thrives in openness, not in narrowness. And above all, remember that it's not a one-time effort. It's a constant journey, a continual striving towards a more inclusive, more understanding world. Remember, it's up to us to ensure that faith remains a flowing fountain, not a closed cesspool.